Greetings, my friends. I want you to look at your hands for a moment. Those hands have built everything you see in your life today, your relationships, your finances, your peace, or your chaos. But I have news for you. Before your hands built it, your words created it. You see, you don't build wealth with your bank account, you build it with your mouth. The tongue is the architect of destiny. Every fortune, every empire, every millionaire began with a word. The universe was designed to respond to sound, and your voice is one of the most powerful creative forces God placed in you. Today, I want to teach you how to command your first $1 million from the universe, not by begging, not by hustling endlessly, but by speaking in alignment with divine law. Let's walk through 8 principles that will transform your words into wealth. Your words are not ordinary sounds, they are containers of power. Every syllable you release into the atmosphere carries life or death, abundance or lack, depending on the intent behind it. Words are spiritual seeds that travel into the unseen realm and return as visible realities. When you speak, you are sowing into the soil of your future. If you constantly declare defeat, struggle, and poverty, you are watering the roots of limitation. But when you declare increase, favor, and prosperity, you plant the harvest of abundance. The greatest evidence of this principle is the way creation began. God didn't build the universe with his hands. He spoke it into being. Let there be light, and light appeared. That means your world is also framed by your words. If you want to change what you see, you must first change what you say. The same creative power that shaped galaxies has been placed inside your mouth. The universe recognizes that frequency because it was designed by sound. Every I am statement you make becomes a command to existence. Your life today is the sum of yesterday's declarations. The house you live in, the opportunities you attract, the money you make, all of it began as a word you either spoke intentionally or unconsciously. The tragedy is that many people misuse this divine tool. They curse their own harvest without realizing it. They say things like, "I can't afford that," "money never stays with me," or "I'll always be struggling." Those statements are not innocent. They are seeds of scarcity that grow with time. The soil of the universe doesn't reject seeds, it multiplies whatever you plant. Think of a farmer. He never plants one seed expecting nothing. He plants with confidence that something will grow. That's how your words function. You may not see immediate results, but the moment you speak, the process begins. Speak blessings over your finances even when your account is empty. Declare, "Money flows to me easily and constantly," even when circumstances disagree. You are aligning your vibration with abundance. What you say repeatedly becomes what you believe, and what you believe eventually becomes what you live. Consider how successful people use this law. Oprah Winfrey often shared that as a child she used to say, "I know my life will be big." At that time, she had nothing, no wealth, no platform, no influence, but her words were seeds planted in faith. Years later, they produced a harvest the world could see. The principle never fails. What you confess, you construct. Speak your way into wealth, because your voice was created to call things that are not as though they are. Desperate words carry the vibration of fear, and fear repels what faith attracts. Many people speak about money not from understanding, but from frustration. They say things like, "I'm tired of being broke," or "I just want to survive." Those words are soaked in anxiety, and the universe mirrors that frequency by sending more struggle. Desperation blinds you to the truth that abundance is not something to chase, it is something to align with. Revelation, on the other hand, comes from awareness, knowing who you are, what power you carry, and the laws that govern the unseen world. When you speak from revelation, you speak as one who already possesses what you declare. You are not begging, you are commanding. There is a difference between asking the universe to bless you and declaring that blessings must manifest because you are in harmony with divine order. The universe does not respond to emotion, it responds to understanding. Once you know that your words have authority, you begin to speak with confidence and expectation rather than fear and worry. Imagine someone trying to unlock a door without realizing they already have the key. That's how many people approach wealth pleading, crying, and waiting for a miracle, while the key of authority is already in their mouth. Revelation reminds you that creation happens through sound, and that your words are divine instruments of manifestation. When you say, "I am wealthy," it's not wishful thinking. It's an acknowledgement of a truth that already exists in spiritual form. A powerful example of this is found in the way successful visionaries talk. They never speak from fear, they speak from conviction. A business leader facing bankruptcy once said, "This is not the end, this is a transition." That statement was not denial, it was revelation. He understood that words create shifts in energy. Within a year, he rebuilt his company and doubled his income. He didn't attract wealth because of luck, but because his words were rooted in spiritual understanding, not emotional panic. Desperation drains power from your declaration. Revelation fuels it. When you truly grasp that abundance is your natural state, you stop pleading for money and start commanding alignment. Your words become like a decree that must be fulfilled. Speak with authority. Speak with understanding. When you speak from revelation, the entire universe stands at attention, ready to obey your voice. The universe is intelligent, precise, and orderly. It does not respond to confusion or uncertainty. When your declarations about wealth are unclear, the energy you send out becomes scattered, and scattered energy produces scattered results. Saying, "I want to be rich," is too vague. It's like programming a GPS with no destination. The system doesn't know where to take you, but when you speak specifically, "I command $1 million to flow into my life through creative ideas, divine opportunities, and wise investments," you give the universe a clear instruction to fulfill. Clarity sharpens focus and strengthens vibration. The clearer your declaration, the faster manifestation occurs. Many people delay their blessings because they send mixed signals. One moment they say, "I'm ready for wealth," and the next they say, "Maybe it's not my time." The universe mirrors their inconsistency. You cannot attract what you contradict. When your words and beliefs stand united, manifestation becomes inevitable. Every fortune begins with a clear statement of intent. Before any empire, invention, or financial success existed, it began as a specific idea in someone's mind, spoken with certainty. Clarity acts like a magnet. It organizes your energy toward one purpose. When you know what you want, your subconscious mind begins searching for ways to achieve it. Your words then become the code that activates those pathways. Speak your goals aloud every day until your mind accepts them as fact. There's a psychological foundation to this principle as well. Studies from Harvard University reveal that individuals who write down clear, measurable financial goals are up to 10 times more likely to achieve them than those who don't. Why? Because clarity programs both the mind and the universe with direction. When you combine vision, written intention, and spoken word, you align your energy with creative precision. Consider an example. A woman once said, "I want to make more money." She worked harder, but her income barely increased. Then she decided to set a clear declaration. "I will earn $10,000 per month through my business by providing excellent service and attracting loyal clients." Within months, opportunities began to align with her statement. Her clarity became the command that reshaped her financial world. If you desire your first $1 million, you must describe it with detail and conviction. How will it come? What will it be used for? Who will benefit from it? The universe responds to specifics because specifics show faith. General wishes sound like doubt, but precise words sound like authority. Wealth gravitates toward order, not confusion. When your words carry clarity, you no longer chase blessings, you call them home. Every seed needs the right soil to grow. Your words are powerful seeds, but if planted in the wrong environment, their growth can be delayed or destroyed. You cannot speak abundance while living in an atmosphere of negativity, fear, or doubt. The energy surrounding you either amplifies your declarations or silences them. Your environment must echo the wealth you speak. Look around you, the people, conversations, and spaces in your life. Do they agree with your confession of prosperity, or do they contradict it? If your friends constantly complain about money, speak of limitations, and mock ambition, their words contaminate your atmosphere. You may be sowing seeds of abundance, but their negativity becomes the weeds choking your growth. Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who speak vision, not victims, who discuss ideas, not obstacles. Your physical environment also carries energy. A cluttered, disorganized space reflects a cluttered mind. When your surroundings are chaotic, your thoughts cannot focus, and your words lose direction. Order invites prosperity because it mirrors the structure of the universe. Clean your space, arrange your desk, create beauty where you work and rest. These small actions create harmony that supports your spoken declarations. There's a story of a young man who began declaring, "Money flows to me easily and constantly." Yet his home was filled with unpaid bills, broken items, and disarray. His words carried power, but his environment sent a contradictory message: "I am not ready for wealth." When he decided to organize his space, clear clutter, and decorate his room with symbols of success, everything began to change. Within weeks, new business opportunities started appearing. His outer world began to reflect the order of his inner declaration. The same applies to your emotional environment. Guard your mind against fear, envy, and comparison. When you fill your spirit with gratitude, peace, and joy, your words carry higher energy. The universe listens not only to what you say, but to the vibration behind it. If you speak wealth while harboring frustration, your energy sends mixed signals. But if you speak with peace and expectancy, your words resonate with divine frequency. Your environment is a mirror of your mindset. The energy you allow around you will either reinforce or repel your declarations. Create spaces that remind you of abundance. Listen to teachings on prosperity. Read stories of success. And fill your home with words of faith. When your surroundings echo your declaration, your manifestation accelerates, because everything in your world begins to agree with what your mouth has spoken. When you speak about wealth as something that will happen someday, you unconsciously push it away. The subconscious mind doesn't recognize future tense. It only operates in the present moment. Every time you say, "I will be rich," you are affirming that you are not rich right now, and your mind keeps you locked in that state of waiting. To command your first million from the universe, you must speak as though it already exists. Speak from ownership, not from desire. Present tense words carry authority. They tell the universe that your wealth is not pending, it's active. When you say, "I am wealthy, I am abundant, money flows to me easily," your spirit begins to align with those declarations. Your emotions, decisions, and energy start to reflect abundance. The moment your mind accepts that truth, reality begins to adjust to match it. You don't have to wait for proof to believe. Belief itself creates the proof. This principle is deeply spiritual and psychological. Scripture says, "Let the weak say, I am strong," It doesn't say, I will be strong. You declare strength in the face of weakness until your condition obeys your confession. In the same way, you must speak wealth in the face of lack until your finances obey your words. Your speech is not denial, it's direction. You are commanding your life to move toward what you have spoken. There's a reason affirmations work best when said in the present tense. Neuroscience has discovered that the brain releases the same chemicals when you imagine or speak something as though it's already happening. Your body begins to experience that reality emotionally before it appears physically. That emotional experience signals the universe that you are already living in abundance, and it mirrors that vibration back to you through people, opportunities, and resources. Consider an example. A struggling artist decided to shift how he spoke about his career. Instead of saying, "One day I'll make a living from my art," he began declaring, "My art is blessing thousands and attracting financial overflow." Within months, he started receiving unexpected commissions and invitations to exhibit his work. The change didn't begin in his circumstances, it began in his confession. His words moved him from waiting mode to manifestation mode. Your future exists in your present speech. Every time you say, "I am wealthy," you're activating that version of yourself. Speak your wealth now, feel it now, live it now. The universe moves in real time with your words, and when your present tense declaration becomes consistent, manifestation follows naturally. The true power of your words is not found in how loud or emotional they are, it's found in consistency. A single seed doesn't make a harvest, constant watering does. You can't speak abundance today and doubt tomorrow. The universe listens for steady vibration, not sporadic emotion. Consistency turns declarations into laws that your reality must obey. When you repeat a truth daily, your subconscious begins to accept it as fact. Once your mind believes it, your actions align automatically, and your environment shifts to support it. This is why successful people practice daily affirmations, not because of superstition, but because repetition rewires the mind. The more often you speak wealth, the deeper it becomes rooted in your identity. Your words lose power when they fluctuate with your emotions. Some days you feel confident and say, "I am wealthy." But the next, you look at your bills and declare, "I'll never make it." That contradiction cancels your energy. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you keep changing frequencies, you'll never hear the signal clearly. But when you stay on one frequency long enough, the sound becomes strong. Consistency locks you into the vibration of manifestation. History proves this principle. Every major success story begins with consistent declaration. Walt Disney was told countless times that his vision was impossible, yet he kept saying, "I know this dream will come to life." He spoke it until others started believing, and the dream materialized. The same law applies to you. The more consistent your words, the stronger their creative force. Make it a daily ritual. Speak your declarations morning and night. Write them on paper, record them on your phone, and let them play while you sleep. Say, "Money flows to me constantly. I am a magnet for prosperity. Every day my wealth increases." Over time, these words stop feeling like affirmations and start feeling like reality. Consistency reshapes your inner world until it naturally reflects in your outer one. The more stable your confession, the faster your manifestation accelerates. The universe rewards persistence because persistence proves belief. When your words become a daily rhythm, not a desperate plea, they gain momentum. Speak until your subconscious, your habits, and your environment all begin to echo your declaration. That's when wealth stops being a dream and becomes your default state. You were never meant to chase money, you were designed to command it. The same voice that can curse can also create. So use it wisely. The million you desire is already waiting, listening for your command. Speak it, believe it, align with it, and watch the universe respond.